What's going on, everybody? So, we're doing something a bit different today. You know, I've been a fan of League of Legends for a really long time. It's one of the best free to play games out there. You get a computer, there's like the hierarchy of games. You got like the paid games, you get your free games that you just start out on your first like gaming computer. League was one of those. You got like Team Fortress, League is up there. League is in there. So, I'm a real big fan of the whole series. And so I think today it's just a natural evolution that I come on here, a little bit of a hot takes video, and just like give my opinions on the current League of Legends roster tier list. Because I mean honestly, everybody's doing it, jumping on the bandwagon, but it's fun. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna have a little bit of fun, gonna try and go fast. Don't take too long, but it's a big game. A lot of people here, a lot of champions we gotta roll through here. But we're just gonna hop right into it, and we're starting with Aatrox. Now Aatrox, he's a real big guy, real expensive guy. I'm not a big Juggernaut player myself, but even when I do pick up Aatrox every now and again, I can't get over the health regen. The health regen just a bit too small for me. Like this is a personal thing, real like in there player, and I like my health regen just real high. And Aatrox, he's gotta go C tier. I'm sorry Aatrox, but it's just how it has to be. Ahri, come on, who doesn't know Ahri? Ahri's the classic. Ahri's she'll get the job done. She's like a real workhorse kind of character. You pick Ahri, you're gonna do something. You're gonna do something that game. Some big clip. You're gonna clip it. Up next, Akali. Akali's the classic, but personally, a friend of mine plays Akali. Plays it really bad. And so I feel like, just personally, gotta put her in the F. It's a harsh choice. It's a harsh choice. But that's where I stand. Up next, got classic Alistar. Personally, big fan of Alistar. Vanguard class, that's really where I sort of sit in the game. He's a lot of health just to start off with, health regen. It's up there. Everything else sort of just like meshes in. You pick up Alistar, boom, you're right in there. Now with the melee champions, I'm really in there, and I love it, dude. Because it's really the playmaker characters. Alistar, right up there with them. Up next, we got Band-Aid Boy. Come on, everybody knows Amumu. I gotta put Amumu A tier. Amumu's a real fun character. I just I hop onto Amumu on my on my Smurf. I just mess around. Get the boys together. You're smurfing. You pick up Amumu. He's sad mummy. He's the sad mummy, dude. How you gonna deny Amumu? Of course, up next, we got Anivia. Anivia, classic ice bird character. It's in the A tier. It looks cool, sounds cool, smells cool, is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of Cryo Phoenix humor for you. Annie, she was in that one trailer with the bear. She's real cool. I gotta put her in the oh god tier. Not because she's bad, but she's kind of like scary. She's got that real like scary child thing going on. Ashe, classic Ashe. I'm a real big fan of the ice characters. I'm a big ice guy, like Winter. I was born in the winter, of course. What else can I say? Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol is S-Mega. You gotta put Aurelion Sol in S-Mega. Your battle mage. Aurelion Sol, your battle mage, that's like your bread and butter battle mage right there. A little bit high on the price point. So you pick them up. But once you pick them up, boom, right there. You're already in the game. And Aurelion Sol is just kind of that character in the game, right? Okay, so up next, we got who doesn't know Azir? Azir, however, he's got to go in D tier. I was debating putting him in C, But, you know, honestly, you know, D's looking a bit lonely. Looking a bit lonely. You know, he's got bird face. I don't fuck with bird face. Next, we got Bard. Bard, that's a S tier. I mean, look at him. Look at Bard. Put the picture up on screen. What do you see when they look at that man? You see S tier. That's all S tier. Look at that. Blitzcrank, basically he's just like Bard number 2, but he's a little bit worse because he's a bit fatter. So, you know, you gotta put him under. You know, and with Blitzcrank, my biggest problem, you know, he's a big guy, really easy to hit. You know, even though he's got that health pool, you know, he really doesn't have the range for me. You know, and I'm a guy that likes to get up in there. You know, but Blitzcrank just ain't got that range. You know, next up we got Brand. Brand's going in the oh god tier. You know, like I see the Brand on my team. I know that's a game. You know, like I know Brand's going in there. I'm going out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up we got Braum. Braum classic workhorse character, just like Ahri. You know, you're gonna pick Braum, and you know he's just classic Warden. You know, Braum is another one of those, you know, higher up champions in terms of, like, you know, purchase price. So, you know, you're not gonna get Braum as your first pick, but Braum, he really sort of plays to that point where you know, you're in the game where you got enough points, got enough riot points to purchase him, pick him up. It's like you know, it's like getting out of a Mustang into a Corvette. You know, two sides of the same coin. You know, you're just moving in to that next step. Alrighty, up next, come on, we got classic Caitlyn. I'm a real sucker for like gunslinger kind of characters, real steampunk vibes, and you know, it's just the classic. You know, Caitlyn. Honestly, I don't even play Caitlyn, but really the aesthetic, S tier alone for that. Camille, honestly, I haven't played much Camille. Haven't heard good things about her. It's an automatic F for me. You know, it's really that easy. It really be like it be like that out here. You know, Cassiopeia, man, that's the oh god tier. Look at those eyes. Look at that yellow eyes. She's looking at nothing, dude. And that's what the players are looking at in the game. You know, you pick Cassiopeia, man, you might as well turn your screen off. Man, that's what I always say. Cho'Gath, that's an S mega. Come on. Yeah, that's an S mega. Oh, every time. Corki, you know, classic Corki. He's kind of like Aatrox. You know, Corki, kind of that, you know, that marksman class, but you know, he's just not there. He's just not there for me. You know, Aatrox and Corki, you know, they got, you know, there's just like Aatrox, Corki, you know, C tier is all really about the characters who, when you play them, you feel like you're dragging behind. You can't tell what it is, but it's just, you know, it ain't moving, you know. So, of course, we got Darius. Darius is your classic guy. Darius is the A tier. You know, you know, I mean, I don't really even know what to say. Darius, you know, is your classic juggernaut. I'm a get in there guy. You know, I get in there. Darius, right up my alley. You know. Up next, Deanna. You know, honestly, I'm not. I've already said, assassin's not my thing. You know, I'm not a sneak guy. I don't get in there. You know, or rather, I do get in there. However, I'm not sneaking in. I'm going full face, full send. Me smork. You know what I'm saying? Me always smork. 100% of the time. Next up, classic Mundo. You know, you can't forget about Mundo. That's an S mega. You know, Dr. Mundo, get S mega on the name alone. Love Dr. Mundo. It was one of the first characters that really pulled me into the game. You know, I boot up League. I see Dr. Mundo. I'm like, dude, this guy's a nut job. Pick him up. Fun time. Every now and again, you know, you hop on the Smurf. You just want to play some Mundo. You know? It's classic. Draven. Got to put him in an S Mega tier for teamfight tactics alone. He's gonna get nerfed, or already has been, depending on when this video comes out. But honestly, Draven was in Oh God tier, but now he's up to that S Mega just for teamfight tactics alone. I'm a big auto chess guy, coming over from Dota to League. It's just a superior game. So, we're going to be throwing that in there too. It's not a big factor, because, but it's there. Just a little bit. We got Echo, a classic Echo. Honestly, he's C. He's D tier. D tier. Honestly, it's just, I can't do it. When I get on Echo, it's like gears grinding against each other. That's all I'm going to say, Next up, Elise the Spider Queen. Not a big fan of spiders, but Elise really makes it work for me. That's a workhorse character. Gets in there. It's the diver. And it's a similar role to the Juggernaut, but a different niche. Where you're not sneaking in there like some assassin. But you're also not getting in face. You're more like jumping on them. Pounce, if you will. And that's why Elise gotta go up there. And speaking of assassins, I got Evelynn. Evelynn in the F tier. It's the same thing I've been saying. It's personal preference, but honestly, assassins just don't do it for me. And Evelynn, I mean, come on, look at that. It speaks for itself. If I'm being real here. And right after that, coming into Ezreal. Now Ezreal, round and round the tier he goes. Where he stops, C tier. Now, if you've played Ezreal and you like him, you probably don't know why I put him in C tier. But if you played Ezreal in the past few months, you know why I put him in C tier. That's all I'm gonna say. Now Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks, another fun character to play. I'd put him in A tier, but A tier is not really about the fun. A tier is about solid characters. You're picking them up. B tier. I'd love to give Fiddlesticks the A, but he gets a B this time. He's got to do a bit better. Now Fiora. Now this is another character where I really like sort of the character behind it. The real sort of the classic duelist, if you will. Real regal sense. I really enjoy that archetype of character. Ooh, into the S Mega. Who expected that? Who expected the S Mega on Fiora? On Fiora next to Draven? Man, who thought you would see Fiora and Draven in the same tier? And really, that's just the kind of opinions you get from me. I'm gonna bring the facts. I'm just gonna bring the hard facts. Let's move on. Next up, Fizz. Come on. You think I'm gonna let a Fizz on my team? When me and the boys 5-stacking, I see a Fizz come up, I'm dodging. Every time. Without question. Honestly, I don't even think Fizz is too bad, but I just don't want him in my games. It's another assassin. I don't like playing him. I don't like playing with him. Simple as that. And we got Galio. Honestly, man, Galio's just a C. Man, I don't know nothing about Galio. I played against him a few times, but other than that, I don't really look into that. Up next, of course, we got Gangplank. Gangplank, pirate character. I love the pirates. Into the S tier. Actually, into the A tier. I'm being a bit loose. Being a bit loose here with the ratings. But it's all about the abject fact that it's a pirate character. Everybody know the pirate character gets the automatic A tier. Everybody know that, you know what? We're about to do something never before seen. No tier list maker is going to show you the process, right? Boom. Right up the pirate tier. And you ain't gonna get that anywhere else. I'll tell you that much. Right next, we got Garen. Garen, he's your basic bitch. How many times have you booted into your Smurf? On the first few games when you booted up, you see a Garen. I mean, come on. Really? Really, Riot Games? Come on. Next up, we got Gnar. And you know I'm always shredding that Gnar. Always shredding that Gnar. Always shredding the Gnar. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. It's a S Mega. It's a S Mega guaranteed. Gragas. You know, Gragas is a B. He's a real workhorse character. You know, honestly, kind of low-key meta. You know, when I'm playing against a team who's really like, I feel like was really like playing the meta, you know, I pull out the Gragas. Put the Gragas pick, bam. Throws their whole team in turmoil. They don't know how to deal with the Gragas. You know, don't go telling your grandma that Gragas is the low-key meta. Don't go sharing that. Next up, we got Graves. He smokes. You know, he's got the big gun, but he smokes. And I can't abide that. You know, sorry, Graves, but, you know, the only smoke I should see coming out of you is out of that gun. It's just, I know they took a cigar away, but, you know, has anybody, you know, talked to him about a rehab? You know, how's he dealing with that? Who knows he's not sneaking some on the side? No, we don't see it. That doesn't mean it happens, though. And honestly, that's why I don't play Graves. Hecarim, you know, real scary demon character. Now you might think I put it in F. You know, I got a couple of other scary demon characters here, you know. But honestly, put him in a C. You know, because regardless of what you think of Hecarim, you know, you can get some work done. You know, you get in there as a diver, of course. You get in there, and you know, you got sort of that. You got the mana to make it work most of the time, of course. But then maybe you're in a bit too far as a diver. You gotta get your teams moving out. Got the move speed to make it up. That's just what Hecarim brings to the table. He was another melee champion. I'm a big fan of those. Next up, of course, got Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger, classic character. That's an S character right there. You know, I'm a real, you know, like I said, steampunk. Really got that inventor vibe. I mean, he's kind of weird, you know, but it's eccentric. It's eccentric, you know. Really sort of like, you know, like it builds on the character. And the gameplay feeds right in. Absolutely flawless. Next, we got got C tier. Up next, Aurelia. You know, Aurelia is another S tier. You know, I love divers. Divers, juggernauts. They're just my people. You know, it's that real in their play style. And honestly, Aurelia, great aesthetics, great design, great story behind her. And honestly, you know, that's all you need. You tell me that there's a diver, and then you add that stuff on top. I don't even need it in the moveset. I don't even need. Yeah, just say it. Just say it, and I'm there. Just saying I'm there. That's why I S tier. I'm saying it. You know, not a lot of people are gonna say that. Now Ivern, you know, the tree man, he's at A tier. Now I'm gonna comment on here on the catchers. Ivern, my first catcher. Now I know not all people are gonna say that, but you know, honestly, he kind of defined the role for me, and you know, it kind of bled through. That's why, you know, I got a soft spot for him. That's why I put him in A. You know, give the guy a break. He looks old. Janna, you know, come on, Janna. It's going to be. Janna's your classic workhorse. You know, I've already said this a few more times, but yeah, you're just gonna get something done. You're gonna pick Janna. You're going to have a good game. You know. You know, next we got. Oh fuck. Okay. Just rewind time. Next up, got Jarvan. Now Jarvan, honestly, where's he going? He's not going pirate tier. He's not a pirate. He's actually going D tier. Now you might be thinking, why'd you put Jarvan in D tier when he's a diver? You said you like divers, but honestly, man, with Jarvan stuff, you know, personally, I just don't think he's tough enough. You know, like, you know, it's just like a real low difficulty character. He's noob bait. You know, I see the Jarvan pick. I know this man just like logged on for like the first time in a few months. You know, it's obvious. Anybody who can see it. Right here we got the Vandal from Destiny 2. That's going in the S tier. I really like that game. I don't know why they got that on this list, but Jace. I love Jace 2 cents. Put him in F tier. Right, and you know, up next we got Jace. Honestly, artillery character. I'm putting him in D. You know, artillery is sort of that, you know, like I'm in the back, not really in there. I like being with my team. You know, as stated. Next up we got Jhin. Honestly, dude, I hate everything about Jhin. You come into me and you're like, hey, what do you think's the worst thing about Jhin? I'm going to go off on a 13-minute rant about the worst things about Jhin. And that's all I gotta say. Jinx, oh god tier. You know, I even you know, I'm going to say the oh god, it's Jinx tier. You know? The oh god, it's Jinx. I just hate that. Get that out of my tier list. I'd rather it be deleted. Like in the final screenshot, that last bit, that's gonna be omitted. You know, Kai'Sa, that's another S mega. You know, Kai'Sa, you know, another marksman, and you might be thinking, you know, if you like to be in there, you know, why you pick it up, why you put the marksman up at S mega? And you know, Kai'Sa was my first marksman. You know, I get in there, and honestly, it just meshed, just very, very solid. And now, while it didn't really fill in with the rest of my gameplay, just who I am as a player, honestly, I gotta say, you know, Kai'Sa would be the one to turn me over. You know, not a lot of people might say that. Not a lot of people might say that Kai'Sa, you know, a relatively new character in terms of League, but you know, she, if there was any, she'd be the one. You know, up next, Kalista, honestly, B tier. You know, Kalista, you know, I'd put her in C tier, but most Kalistas that play her, you know, they know what to do. You know, but if you have a Kalista, it's maybe a bit new to the character, new to the game, you're gonna be the hard D tier. You know, it's really a slippery slope with Kalista. Next we got Karma. You know, Karma the Enlightened one. That's a S tier. Real high burst. You know, you just boom. You're in there, chunked. Absolutely torn apart. You know, it's not necessarily the playmaker that a team might need, but you know, in the right situation, she can really get it done. And you know, honestly, kind of fun to play. I'll say it. Kind of fun to play. Man, Karthus, get this edgy nonsense out of here. You know, you come up to me with Karthus the Death Singer and the Battle Mage. It's just, yeah. You know, I'm not looking at that. It's the same reason why I got the oh god, it's Jinx tier. You know, I get that edge out of my face. You know, a lot of edgy things in this game, not gonna lie. You know, a lot of edgy things on this tier list, higher up even. But honestly, you know, it's just get Karthus out of here, dude. You know, one of the OGs, but stay out, please. You know, we got Kassadin. You know, a similar, he kind of looks like the captain from Destiny 2, so he's going in an S tier for that fact alone. You know, then we got Katarina. You know, Katarina going in S mega tier because she was in that trailer with the thing with Graves. And she was really cool, and it kind of like, that was one of the reasons I got into League. You know, another soft spot. You know, she was jumping around the trees. You remember. I put the clip up. You know, and then immediately after we got Kaylee. Now Kaylee, there's classic A tier, right? You know, honestly C tier. You know, she's another specialist. She's one of the OG specialists. But honestly, you know, it's another noob bait. You know, it's gonna be early game. She's gonna get you into the game, but it's like you know, it's like when a crossing guard holds your hand to walk you across the street. It ain't gonna happen forever, Chief. You know, it might be good now, but you know, there are just better things out there. There are more powerful things out there. Got Kayn, Shadow Reaper, another edgy tier. You know, if I could, I'd put edgy tier, but we've already extended this list, so we'll restrain ourselves. We'll restrain ourselves. And you got Kennen. Kennen's another, you know, A tier. It's fun to play. You know, hop on a Smurf. I'm playing Kennen. You know, as much as I say, you know, I'm hopping on a Smurf, I'm playing this character. I'm playing that character. Kennen, as of recent, you know, he's kind of been my guy. You know, I used to sleep on him pretty hard, but you know, I think with the recent changes, you know, I really think that Kennen might be the low-key meta, guys. I'm calling it right now. It's coming. Kennen the meta, dude. Next up, you know, we got Kha'Zix. It's another edgy tier. You know, it's another assassin. You think I'm gonna put an assassin higher than F tier? I don't think so. I'm not on my list. Not on my list. Kindred. It's just a head. Just a head. That's D tier. All you see is a head. So marksman, how are you supposed to shoot people if it's just a head? I don't think so. I think so. Kled. No, Kled's a real cool guy. Kled goes in S Mega because he looks like the guy from Ice Age. You know, the guy with the eye patch. Next up, Kog'Maw. That's an A tier character right there. You know, Kog'Maw, you know, I memorized his statistics when I was first playing him. But, you know, for the most part, honestly, kind of a brain dead character. You know, you're playing Kog'Maw, you're going in, and you're gonna get some kills. It's just how it is. You know, a little bit on the pricier side. You know, not super expensive, but you know, he's up there. And as a marksman, you know, you're gonna be getting kills. You know, I always be playing the game. You know, my Draven's in there. You know, he's meleeing the guys. I clean him up with the Kog'Maw. I get flamed in chat for my Kog'Maw plays. So, you know, honestly, it's kind of a salt pick, but you know, I'm the one that's winning. LeBlanc, you know, gotta be a B tier. Honestly, it's nothing special. You know, another burst character, a little bit, you know, on the mid-range side. You know, you're gonna play LeBlanc, and you're just gonna play the game. You know, it's a classic pick. And we got Lee Sin. Lee Sin's absolutely stellar character. Gotta put him at S Mega. You know. Now, like a lot of people might think, oh, man, Lee Sin's not S Mega. Lee Sin's barely C tier. What are you doing putting Lee Sin at the top? And I gotta say, you know, he's another diver. What can I say? I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for divers. That's what I'm gonna say. Now, of course, next up, you know, we got Leona. There's another Vanguard character. You know, I'm sort of really at home with those. It's another A tier. You know, it's just how it ends up being. You know, Vanguard's my safe pick. You know, I'm not really sure how I'm meshing with the team. You know, I'm going Leona. Lissandra, honestly, gotta put her F tier. I just don't like the way she plays. You know, her stats, it's not really good, and I don't feel like I should be forced to build, you know, the most min-maxed thing if I want to play a good game of League. You know, it just ain't gonna work. It ain't. Next up, got Lucian. Lucian F tier. You know, real expensive. You're not gonna be getting them until, you know, you're a bit into the game. Stats, not really too good. But you know, some people swear by this guy. I just don't see it. You know, I tried him out on my Smurf, and you know, I'm playing against bots. Trust me, I'm playing against bots, and I just can't get Lucian to work. So unfortunately, for that reason, you know, Lucian's going down there. Now up next, got Lulu. Honestly, I put Lulu in the D tier. You know, I'm not a big fan of like magic kind of characters. You know, the enchanter kind of archetype. I just don't like the playstyle. It's just not my thing. Now Lux, you know, I gotta put in the A tier. Lux, because you know it's a solid pick, but it's a little bit above where I would put B tier characters. You know, it's just I can't really describe it, but there's this feeling when you're playing Lux that you just know like how the game is. You know what I mean? Next up, we got Malphite. Put that on. Oh God tier. Get that out of my face. Get out of my face. I don't want that. Honestly. Next up, we got Malazar. Malazar, you know, honestly, gotta say, ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did this man just put Malazar in S Mega tier? I've actually fooled you all, of course, because he's actually the C tier character. You know, I think I'm gonna put a battle mage in S Mega tier. I don't think so. I don't think so, Chief. Malazar, you know, he's cool and all, but like I said, I'm not really a mage kind of guy. And ranged, man, I like in there. I'm in there, dog. That's all I'm saying. Up next, you know, we got Maokai. Maokai. Ooh. Where's he putting Maokai? Where's he going? Looks like he landed in C. Honestly, not that far. I put him in a B. You know, it's a safe pick. Oh shit, no, I put him back in C. No, he's going in B. Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit, no. Okay, yeah. This part's getting cut out. Of course, next up we got Master Yi. You know, honestly, my friends play a lot of Master Yi. I never really got into them. So it was going in D tier. I'm sorry, guys. But hey, you can talk about it in the comments, alright? Now up next we got Miss Fortune. It's right to the pirate tier. Everybody knows this. Everybody saw this coming. Once I put him up there, and I put the pirate tier up, you're like, oh, great. Miss Fortune's going in pirate tier. But hey, you know, like I said, that's just how this list be. It's my list. Next we got Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser with the rework coming up. That's an S Mega character. You know, I've been having so much fun playing Mordekaiser on the rework. It's real solid. It's a lot of fun because nobody knows how to deal with them. Next up, we got Morgana. Honestly, dude, C tier. You know, it's like, you know, when we're getting into like these characters, you know, characters like Morgana, you know, they've been around for a while. Honestly, it's kind of boring. You know, like they're good characters and all, but you know, it's just C tier. You know, there's a big world out there in League of Legends, you know, a lot of people, but honestly, Morgana ain't one of them. I'll tell you that much. Now up next, we got another Enchanter, Nami, and honestly, it's another one. You know, Nami, this is a personal thing with just enchanters. I don't like them. So you know what? We'll put Nami just a little bit ahead. Then we got Nasus. Nasus the dog, man. He's going to D tier. Honestly, you know, he's been around for a while. It's the same thing with Morgana. Yeah, it's been around for a while. Everybody knows Nasus. You know, even though he's Juggernaut, yeah, it's it's hard. But there's a lot more interesting, a lot more fun picks out there. Nobody's really going for Nasus nowadays, especially not me. I ain't going for Nasus. Catch me dead going for Nasus. Next up, we got Nautilus. You know, Nautilus, he's an S tier character. You know, you can't go into a game with a Nautilus and not have a good time. You know, unless they're throwing, dude. If you're playing with a Nautilus, you're playing a good game. Next, we got Neeko. You know, Neeko, honestly, D tier character. It's like waifu bait. You know, Riot Games thinks that we don't see these things, but we do. It's obvious, especially with this next one, Nidalee. Now, honestly, I've been baited. Now, I know what you're saying. Specialist character in the S tier. What's wrong with you? But hey, you know, like I said, it's waifu bait, and I got caught. I'm hook, line, and sinker for this. Oh man, you know, up next we got Nocturne. One of my friends used to voice act for Nocturne. At least he tried. So that's in the oh god dear. That brings up cursed memories. Nunu. That's going in the C tier. Giving a real nice even list. You know, I will say she's like high C tier. You know, kind of like right there. You know, not quite Aatrox tier, but you know, she's up there. She's up there. Olaf, you know, I loved him in Frozen, but honestly, it's a kids movie. I don't like kids. Oriana, she kind of looks like a mannequin person, honestly, and so that's why I gotta put her in a C tier, right next to Morgana, because Morgana, you know, she doesn't look like a mannequin person, but she got the no eyes thing. You know, Ornn's an oh god. You know, it's just a real grumpy character, another Vanguard character, but honestly, bro, you know, I only see grumpy people playing Ornn. You know, you get on there, you're getting on League, you're seeing an Ornn player, and that guy's gonna be toxic. I guarantee you this. If not, man, ban me. Ban me, Riot. I'm saying it, you know? If the next game that you play, the Ornn isn't mega toxic, ban me. Man, send me the email. Send me the email. I'll do it right now. Pantheon, you know, it's another classic character, you know, so it's an A tier. You know, Pantheon is another diver. I'm going in there. I'm jumping in. Pantheon's got the health. He's got the strength. You get in there, you're doing damage. You're doing damage. And you know, you're playing the game. And honestly, you're playing the game well. If you're playing Pantheon. Real high skill ceiling character. But you know, a real low skill floor. You know, you really gotta like learn the game before you pick up Pantheon. Next up, we got Poppy. Honestly, not too big of a fan of her YouTube channel. Gonna have to drop that. Next up, we got Pyke. Pyke's personal favorite. Pyke's going in S. You know, might be thinking, Pyke in S tier. That completely negates everything else you said in the list. You said you hate assassins. You said you put assassins in a like nowhere above F tier. But you know what, Pyke, he ascends assassin status. I don't know what it is about him, but I play Pyke, and I'm just like completely a different person. It's unbelievable. You know, I've had to put some gameplay up, but you know, I honestly can't describe it. Next up, we got oh fuck, man, the tier list is incomplete. It ain't the same as the oh fuck. I can't believe I've done this. Okay, this bit's getting cut up. Man, we ain't even halfway done. I mean, we're more than halfway done, but goddamn, it's really hard. It really be hard out here. Really be hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, up next, we got Quinn. Quinn, another specialist character. It's going in A tier. Just, you know, it's real basic. You know, you're playing a specialist, but honestly, are you? Are you special? You're playing Quinn. In League. In current year. Think about that one. We got rocking. Honestly, dude, he ain't rocking that hairstyle. I'll tell you that. You know, we got Rasmus. Rasmus is the B tier. Every tier list you come across have Rasmus in a B tier. It's just a fact. Now Rek'Sai, Void. This is an oh god tier. Get that out. I don't like that. You know, Renekton. Honestly, dude, I don't even know where to put Renekton. You know, I'm thinking in the mid list, but you know, a lot of people I play with, you know, they don't play a good Renekton, so I'm putting them in a C tier. You know, I'm up for debate on Renekton. You come to me in the comments, I debate for Renekton. Next, then we got Rengar. Rengar is your classic workhorse character. You know, he's in the trailer with Katarina. Really got me into it. You know, they're going into the tussle. And, you know, it really makes you, it really sells you on the game. That's why he's in the B tier. That's why he's in the B. It's easy. Riven, that's an S mega tier. Up next, you know, we got Rumble. You know, Rumble kind of make me grumble. That's why he's an A. Makes me hungry for more. Not grumble as in, I hate him. Rise, Rise, honestly, F tier character. Like, you see a Rise in a game, that's Freelaw. That's just Freelaw, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Sejuani. Yeah, she going to S tier. Sejuani, good character. Yeah, solid. Up next, we got Stout Shaco for 2 refined. That's another S. You're not playing a game of Shaco when you're not having a little bit of fun. Fun character, fun gameplay, fun. That's all I'm saying. Up next, we got Shen. Honestly, Shen's kind of edgy teenager. He's a battle mage. Look at that face. I don't like that. Don't touch that. Next, Shyvana. Shyvana's your classic workhorse pick. He's gonna get the job done. That's a B tier, easy. We got Singed. Singed. He's kind of sitting in that C tier. I don't want to say it, but honestly, nowadays Singed, just with what they've done to him, he doesn't hold a candle to what he used to be. Now Sion. Sion's a good character. You put Sion in my team, I'm having a good game. You give me Sion, the game's over, dude. I'll tell you that. Sivir. Honestly, Sivir the waifu bait. That's gotta be F tier. Like, I don't know who Riot thinks they are, giving us these characters. But, it ain't working. I'll tell you that much. It ain't working on me. Maybe working on them, but it ain't working on me. I'm saying it, Up next, we got Skarner. Skarner F tier. It looks like one of the Fortnite monsters. The Fortnite monsters were, from the not battle royale mode nobody knows about. Think I'm gonna play Fortnite? Think you could trick me into playing Fortnite? Now Sona, she's a classic character. Everybody knows Sona. If you know Sona for the Sona tier, if you know Sona and like the reputation she holds in the community, that's why you're putting in a Sona tier. She's up there. I'm saying it. The Enchanter, she's enchanted me. I'm baited. I'll admit it. She's up there. Now, unfortunately, that's followed immediately by Sakura. Honestly, gonna have to extend that C tier. I don't like her. Whereas Sona can raise the bar for what an enchanter is, Sakura kind of bringing it down, honestly. And it's really weird how you would have such a good character come out of Sona, and then you get Sakura right after. And, I don't know how they work there. I don't know how they work at Riot, but honestly, she ain't what she used to be. I'll tell you that much. We got Swain. Honestly, Swain in the oh god tier. Oh god. We got up next. We got Syndra. Syndra's a classic character. Not A, or rather not S. She's A tier. She gets the job done. She's a burst hero. Not really on that expensive side, but she's working with it. Now Tahm Kench. Man, Tahm Kench is an easy S mega. I watched this game. This Tahm Kench went off, dude. I mean, like he was going. Now the team was there. Don't get me wrong, the team was there. But that Tahm Kench I saw, dude. I ain't even played this guy, but that one game convinced me. Tahm Kench, that's the meta. Up next, we got Talia. Got to scroll down here a little bit. And Talia, honestly, that's another workhorse. You're gonna play Talia. You're gonna just, you're gonna have a game of League. That's it. There ain't much else to say. Up next, of course, we have got Talon. Honestly, didn't like his role in Overwatch. I think it's very underpronounced. We got Taric. He's your classic Chad hero. going into A tier. He looks like Prince Farquaad if he wasn't such a loser. We got Teemo. Now Teemo going into Sona tier, of course, because Teemo, you know, he can either make or break a game. He can either make or break a person. You know, Teemo's going into Sona tier. And you know, now we come back here, and you know, we're in the last 2 rows. You know, we're really moving through this, but we ain't done yet, because now we got Thresh. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about Thresh. I've had mixed feelings. You know, with what they've done to him, it's been a roller coaster. And unfortunately, I think that's going to land him in D. Just because, you know, the Thresh experience, you know, you never know what you're going to get. You're either going to get a good game, Thresh, but you know, sometimes you ain't driving that bus when you're playing Thresh. I like to drive that bus. Now Tristana, I mean, come on, guys. What do you think I'm going to put Tristana? We already know what this is. We already know what B tier means. Trundle, that's an oh god tier. I mean, like, Trundle the Troll King, don't get me wrong. Juggernaut class, I liked playing him. But, you know, they don't call him the Troll King for nothing. At least with my teammates. I'll tell you that. Tryndamere, put that in an oh god tier. Tryndamere, same thing with Trundle. You know, everybody thinks they can play Tryndamere at gold levels. And honestly, it pains me. It pains me to see these people play Tryndamere. Because nobody knows. Twisted Fate, you know, Twisted Fate's S tier. You know, he's a classic character. He's got that real Gambit vibes. You know, from like X-Men. You know, I'm just a big X-Men guy. We got Twitch. Honestly, a pretty good platform. Got to put that in S mega tier. We got Udyr. Udyr's in the oh god tier. Honestly, I don't fuck with that. I fuck with Udyr. Udyr, I got bad memories. Udyr. Now, as opposing to Urgot. Urgot, you might be thinking, Urgot's kind of an edgy guy. But you know, he's also a Juggernaut. So he's gonna get that power from me. You know? That's all I'm saying. You know, and then we got Varus. Varus, same thing, but it's a B. You know, he's a real fun guy to play, but honestly, there's nothing too special. Man, now we come to the hardest choice. Vayne. Now, Vayne, honestly, dude, if I could, Vayne to go up in a Sona tier. But with all they've done, Vayne, you know, she's really in a place where I don't think it's okay. And you know, I'm going to a little bit of a controversial move here. I'm gonna put her in the D. You know, because it's a bit too good. Gotta tone that back. And so, you know, honestly, it's a scrub bait. You pick Vayne, and you know, I'm sorry, but you ain't getting in my game. That's all I'm telling you. You got Veigar, tiny man. Honestly, tiny plays. You're not making anything happen. Now, as opposing Vel'Koz, if you imagine it as a two sides of the coin, Vel'Koz always comes up heads. You know, honestly, you might be thinking artillery in S Mega. This man's going insane. But Vel'Koz, man, he'll do that to you. You know, Vi. Oh shit, no, the tier list is fucked up. Here we go. Sorry, you know, alphabetical order. So as we said, Vi, you know, Vi in the Sona tier. She's got the big fists. You know, crunch them up. She's a diver. It's already bonus points with me. You know, it's really as simple as that. Up next, we got Victor. Victor, oh god. We got a lot of oh god tier characters here. And honestly, Victor fits right in. You know, you're not gonna come up to me and say, "Oh, dude, I main Victor," and that's, oh, man, I'm walking out of that. I'm walking out of that conversation. Now, Vladimir, that's a C tier. It's a little bit more acceptable, but at the same time, you know, I'm not exactly gonna. I'll be quick to flame when the Vlad's on my team. No, Volibear. really fun character. You know, like, honestly, I think a lot of people sleep on this guy, but, you know, with a Juggernaut guy like me, a Volibear, he's, you know, kind of just bread and butter. You know, us Juggernaut guys, we know what we're doing. And Volibear, you know, just slides right in. Slides right in. Up next, you know, Warwick. It's your classic. It's workhorse. Honestly, you know, you're going to play Warwick as a diver, and it's, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to go mid? Mm-hmm. You're going to mid on Warwick in 29 in current year? I don't think so. Honestly, Wukong the Monkey King is in every game. That's why he gets an S tier. You know. We got Zaya. Honestly, that's an A tier character. You know, it's just real classic marksman abilities. They're kind of on the expensive side, but you know, it kind of means that you gotta know what you're doing. Xerath, man, that's a D tier. Honestly, uninteresting character, uninteresting gameplay. However, as opposed to Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao, absolutely S mega tier gameplay. You know, another diver, you're going in. And the great thing about him, not a lot of money. Like middle of the road, you're getting Xin Zhao like really early in your league career. And I feel like it's got that low entrance, but you can really take him to great heights. I haven't reached those heights yet, but you know, I'm really working towards it. Next up, got, you know, Yasuo. Honestly, put him in F. If you think I'm not putting Yasuo in the F, I don't even know why you're watching this. Up next, Yorick. That's a B tier. You know, if I'm playing Yorick, you know, it's another Juggernaut, but honestly, Yorick just, you know, it kind of drags it a bit down for me. It's too slow, too clunky. I just can't seem to get anything done when I'm on Yorick. You know, up next, you got Zac. Honestly, Zac is an oh god tier. I see people playing Zac. I know that, you know, they just picked the man up. People playing Zac, they just got this man, and they want to play him. And unfortunately, it's going to be a bad experience for them. And by extension, me, because I'm on their team. You know, but sometimes it be like that, so I gotta move on. Zed's going to S Mega. I mean, come on. You think I'm not gonna put Zed in the S Mega? Up next, Ziggs. Honestly, kind of a middling character. You know, he's whatever. You know, he's artillery, not a big artillery guy, so you know, it's kind of cringe, honestly. I know we got Zilean. Zilean's a nice, like, you know, like workhorse character. Although I would place him probably next to Aatrox. You know, Aatrox still sort of edging him out, but you know, it's a real close fight. Up next, you know, got Zoe. Zoe's pretty solid, but honestly, you know, it's real contested. She's definitely not bottom of C tier. She's up there, but you know, Zoe is another burst character, and if you're not playing her well, you're kind of not playing her. And you know, classic, you got Xayah. Yeah, she kind of looks like the Death Witch from Dota. So that gets her bonus points because of the sticker in CSGO. I really like that one. And so, yeah, that's the end of the tier list, honestly. You know, like, these characters down here, like Yuumi, honestly, that goes into, oh god, it's Jinx tier. Oh god, it's Jinx. And you know what? And Yuumi. OGJ. You know, that's the acronym I live by. And then, and this guy goes in D tier, I guess. Yeah, he kind of looks like Wraith from Apex. So, well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed my definitive League of Legends champion tier list. But honestly, for my money's worth, man, this is the best tier list in the game. This is the best tier list in all the game. So, really, I mean, that's it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Stop me? Are you gonna stop me in my own video? Man, I stopped the video myself. I clicked the button.